Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I am very embarrassed to say actually that we have been living in Western Australia for 4 days off of a whole year and we have not yet been to Rottnest Island. So today we are changing that, we are heading to the island. We are so looking forward to finally meeting the quokkas, seeing these stunning beaches that we've heard so much about, heading on our bikes and just exploring the island for the day. So let's get on with it. So we are here in Hillarys Harbour. We are heading across with Rottnest fast ferries. It's very cool. I thought you had to go from the CBD or from Fremantle, but now we're in the northern suburbs. The fact that there is a ferry option from up north, it's very handy for us. So we've got our bikes and we are about to get on the ferry. We are on the ferry. Shall we make a bit of a plan? So I've got a map here in front of me and we have hired bikes, as you'll see. We obviously have our own bikes, but we've heard and we have confirmed that they basically just chuck the bikes on the front of the ferry, and they might get quite a bit of salt water thrown all over them. So it is best to hire the bikes that are very much fit for that purpose and keep our nice shiny bikes at home. So we have a couple of options. So we don't know how much stamina we're going to have basically. So I reckon we aim so that this brown loop is the longest option. My proposal is that we come this way and then we go up to the lighthouse and back, and then at that point we decide if we reckon we've got the rest of the loop in us or if we just need to continue on the shorter loop. So the big long loop is 22 kilometres, which is very much within our capability. That's how much we cycle to get to the train station and back every day, but it's just the hills that are the unknown. So and the bikes, so the hills and the bikes might make a big difference. So the longest loop is 22 kilometres and the shorter loop is 10 kilometres. So those are our two options. But once we land, we will be going to find a coffee. So first stop coffee, next stop bike ride, length TBC. We have just parked the bikes up to grab a coffee and we are already met by these guys. So if you're not super familiar with Western Australia, that is a quokka, and I'm pretty sure they are just on Rottnest Island.
Like only here.
Only here.
Only place in the world you can see them.
Well, other than zoos, yes, these are the only place they live in the wild.
In the wild.
In the wild.
Basically Steve Irwin.
Right, we are on the road. We are going to, so apparently there is a definite better way to do this loop because of the wind. So we talk about the wind a lot here in WA, but basically the wind kind of changes direction part of the way through the day. You get the doctor coming in. So we are going to head from kind of the main Rottnest precinct. We are going to head kind of southwest, go along the south coast, as they go up to the lighthouse and then continue on and come up the north coast in the afternoon. Right, so we want to head to the lighthouse, which is the other direction. So I am infamously good at giving directions. Oh, there's two lighthouses. Which lighthouse do we want? Okay, right, do you have the map? Do I have the map? I have the map. Okay, right, my perfect sense of direction. We want to go to Wajimup Lighthouse.
That way.
So, that away. Right. I feel like once we're on the trail, we'll be fine.
Yeah, well, we know we have the signs now, right?
We have the signs now.
And you have someone to fact check.
And I have my fact checker. So, let's do this. Whoa! I have to confess, when we picked these bikes up, I was a bit worried about them in terms of like gears and stuff like that, but I so far am very impressed. So there are some lakes. I don't know much about them. I don't know whether they are freshwater or saltwater. But yes, I can definitely see some lakes on the map. Whew. It's been an interesting week for us actually. Last Sunday, so less than a week ago, we were out for a walk in the Perth Hills and we came across, I'd say 1.5 meters, a 1.5 meter long brown snake, just a few meters ahead of us in the path. And then last night we had a redback spider in our garage. So we are definitely feeling a little bit like we need to keep our eye out for Western Australian wildlife that maybe aren't quite as cute as the quokkas. And here is the bus, which is perfect. Just kind of hop on, hop off, is my understanding. Great way to see the island if you don't fancy the bike ride. What's the chances we're going the right way?
I see a lighthouse. So I say we are going the right way.
Cool.
See a lighthouse?
Yeah. I kind of thought we were going to hug the coast. Let me just check. Let me check the map. Yeah, I reckon we're fine. On the road again. Another thing I will say is that I am bleeding freezing. I am wearing my little, we've got these like little jackets that like protect us from the sun, and I have mine on and I have Jamie's on. And that wind is brisk. So yes, we've got 3 things to tick off the list today. We have number 1, get a selfie with a quokka. We have number 2, go for a swim and a snorkel. And number 3, there is very little shade on the island, so our number 3 goal is to not get sunburnt. So we'll see how we get on with those for the rest of the day. Oh my gosh, I'm freezing.
Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah, it's good anyway. We need to get off this thing.
Yeah. Right, we have definitely gone the wrong way. We are currently going the like cross-land route to the lighthouse. Clue number 1 should have been the fact that we weren't on the beach. Clue number 2 should have been the number of vehicles that have driven past us on this allegedly car-free island. So now we need to decide if we're going to head back into, yeah.
So we go back, just go back.
So now we're going to go back, retrace our steps and go the actual way. And we have a snake on the road. Doesn't look like a very happy snake. No, it's definitely not a very happy snake. I think I'll be giving that a bit of a wide berth. Oh, that's a shame. It's like lost his belly skin. Don't know what's happened there. So we have got off the bikes for the first time here at Parker Point. You are absolutely spoilt for places to stop, let me tell you that much. But this took our fancy. The colour of the water is, I mean, I thought the water in Perth was like that really turquoisey blue, but this is something else. I'm very jealous of those people sitting out there on a yacht. That just looks absolutely unbelievable. And I think we're going to cycle round to Little Salmon Bay, which I think will look very similar, and I think we might go and get in. So yeah, let's carry on. So Little Salmon Bay was absolutely heaving, and we've come around the corner to Big Salmon Bay, or just Salmon Bay, and look at it, oh my gosh. unbelievable. Wow. Can you believe this?
No, it's crazy.
Who needs Lucky Bay? Wow. First step. Don't fall down the stairs. We live here. We woke up in our home this morning. That is just crazy. Mental. Look how stunning this little bay area we've got set up in is. How cool is that? So we are now going to go and get in the water.
Yeah.
Let's go. So we ended up being on that beach for 2 hours, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
And we have now made it to the, where is it? We have now made it to the lighthouse. So what do you think the plan is here?
Well, I see we have two options. We can go, we're like here, right?
Yeah.
So we can carry on. I don't think we'll have enough time to do all of this.
No.
So we'll probably have to either come round up here,
Yeah.
or the other option is to go up through there as well and do that.
Yeah.
Those are our two options, I think.
And where do you want to stop for lunch?
Good question. Thoughts?
We could do it here.
Yeah, sure.
There's tables up by the lighthouse.
Sounds good.
Lunch at the lighthouse. So we're now having lunch in this picnic area in front of the lighthouse.
The quokka over there?
There is a quokka over there, which we'll be keeping our lunch well away from.
Yeah, we don't share.
We do not share. We sometimes show good sharing behaviours.
Not to quokkas though.
Not to quokkas. And we've basically got an adult lunchable.
We've got crackers, cheese,
Meat,
hummus.
vegetables.
Yep.
So I think that will keep us very happy.
Absolutely.
The views are stunning. And yeah. Really enjoying the sunshine and this lunch. Go right as well.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That is the only road to the west.
Okay. So where we are at, we are just turning north. So you could have gone down that way and you could continue the 22-kilometre loop. But we are now heading north and then we'll get the north side of the island back to settlement. Couple of things that have caught us off guard. The main one being that there's no fresh water fill-ups outside of settlement, and you get on the map, it says scan this QR code for all water refill stations. So I thought, oh, there'll be little water fountains or taps or something throughout the island. Wrong. So we finished the 2 and a bit litres we had. We've now managed to buy a small water bottle at a little coffee van, but that now has to last us going back. So if you're coming to Rottnest, make sure you bring plenty of water, and I also think that packed lunch was a good shout as well. Whilst it is very built up in terms of, you know, paths and lots of people, definitely not a lot of places for food and drink. So we now have less than 2 hours to do the 8 kilometres back to settlement, which on a normal bike in normal conditions would be absolutely fine, but yeah, it's definitely taking us a little bit longer than it would on our bikes. So fingers crossed we make it. So if we just flash back to what the beaches on the south side look like, absolutely heaving. And now look at this. I will flash the name up on the screen of what beach it is. I can't remember which one. But look at it. It's completely empty, flat calm, crystal clear waters, and one person on it. So if we were coming again, I might aim for these northern beaches for a bit of a lie out in the sun. Hello.
Hello.
So we left you off. I was saying, I think I got cut off, but I was basically saying that the northern beaches were stunning and basically empty.
Yeah.
And that we've definitely got our eyes on them for another beach day.
Yeah, I think so.
Another time of year.
Yeah.
So yes, and it's really cool just being able to know that we can come back.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. As you say, like I don't think there's ever a time when there's no wind here, but by the nature of it being like a little island, you will be able to find a beach with less wind.
Yeah, definitely.
And the cycling was really good actually. I was worried that it was going to be too hard and there was going to be too much uphill, but I don't think it was that bad. By all means get an e-bike, and there will be like basically no stress whatsoever, but I don't think it was that bad.
Indeed. So we got back just in time for a Aperol Spritz and a ginger beer, sat looking over the kind of the area around the settlement, and then we're back on the ferry. So I thought we'd do a quick overrated or underrated. Okay. I'm going to ask you things and you have to say whether they're overrated or underrated for Rottnest Island. Ready?
Yeah.
Quokkas.
Rated.
Rated, okay.
Yeah, I don't think I can say that I can't say underrated because that's like the one thing everyone talks about, but they are still very cute. So we'll just say rated, you know.
Cycling difficulty?
Overrated. I feel like I've heard people say, "Oh, I tried doing it for 5 minutes and gave up because it was too hard." Like it's not like that. It's like for sure doable, and I'm not very fit, so.
Yeah. Snorkeling?
Oh, underrated.
Very underrated.
I also heard that wasn't too great, but I saw loads of fish. I saw brightly coloured fish. They were like everywhere. You went in earlier, and I stayed out, and I felt like I could have been there for like hours more. It was great.
I feel like I see memes of people's husbands like who just like go and like play in the ocean all day when you're trying to have a relaxing beach day. That was us.
Yeah, basically.
And then overall.
Overall, I'd say underrated.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't expecting very much when I came here, but I am really pleasantly surprised. It's really, really good.
Yeah, 100%. We'll definitely be back
For sure.
before too long. And with that, we'll sign off this video and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.